sweetheart.
Liftoff looks good, all systems normal. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Switching over to standard engines. Engines purring like a giant space cat. Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place. Jump complete.
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want. We're gonna blow you into vacuum and we could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship. Sorry, that's not on the menu. Engage and float her to shit.
Enemy's jump drive is offline. They've lost grav jump capability.
Station rotation speeds consistent.
Nice to be
Anchor
back.
point remains stable.
I need something for your ship? I can get you fixed up. Haven't been here real long, so not much. I can tell you, it's a near a miracle the place is still in one piece. That, and we get all kinds of interesting folks through here, if you catch my drift. Mr. Saint's the one in charge. I'm sure he can tell you the whole history of the place. See you.
We should evacuate. The spacers could already be on their way.
Mr. Saint calls the shots, so stay on his good
Hell
side.
no. Why not send one of your people?
To attack a spacer's stronghold head-on? No way I'd give that order.
Then hire someone. One of the patrons, maybe. I'll pay the cost. Just do it fast. I make it a point to remember every face that boards this station. Yours is a new one. Welcome to Anchor Point. I'm Rishi Saint, the owner of this establishment. That's not by accident. Our location provides some distance from the busier ports of the settled systems. It also gives us a degree of protection from those who might seek to plunder our resources. A few words of advice. We're happy to welcome all who pass through the airlock, but our hospitality has limits. Acts of theft or violence will be met with a swift response. We also value privacy and discretion here. Our patrons expect to conduct whatever business they wish, free from prying eyes and ears.
I'm sure it's all perfectly legal and above board. And if you believe that, I've got some pristine real estate on Earth to sell you.
Excellent. I hope this will be the first of many visits. Unless you have any questions, I'll leave you to it. Just the basics, really. We're a small operation. Valeria runs the bar, which has a modest selection. We have two vendors, Killian and Darcy, who stock some useful items. If you need medical attention, Cutty is our resident physician. Good talk.
I'll consider any deal, but I make no promises about which ones I'll accept. Gillian Bryce. I offer various items for a fair price. Likewise, and may I say, your timing is fortunate. I have a network of buyers interested in obtaining rare and dangerous chemical compounds. Being controlled substances, a permit is required to transport the compounds. Of course, for the resourceful ship's captain, there are always other options.
Here we go. Kinda knew this was coming.
Not quite. There's a little more to it. Occasionally, in dire circumstances, pilots have to jettison their illicit cargo. I have the location of one such lost shipment, and I need someone to retrieve it. There could be other interested parties, so danger is a possibility. It could hardly be simpler. I'll provide the coordinates and let you be on your way. You can find me here when you have the cargo. Certainly. Very well.
Yes? The ship that just docked, that was you, right? You must be relieved to have made it here safe and sound. You should be. Every time you press that launch button, it's a roll of the dice. Think about it. There's pirates and spacers out there who'd love nothing more than to blast you into atoms. Not to mention micrometeorite storms, cosmic rays, and the icy vacuum of space itself. You think your ship will protect you, but one loose bolt in your hull, one faulty circuit in life support, that's all it takes. People do a lot of crazy things. That doesn't make them safe. I should know, I grew up on Neon and fell in with the gang. Safety was not foremost on anyone's mind. In any case, you made the perilous journey to our little speck of light in the abyss. So, how can I help you? Okay. Oh, my time's up? Okay.
You lost? Or just too drunk to realize this isn't the bar? Yeah? Well, I just got some bad news. What the hell do you care?
Ammunition. We're running low.
What are you, a psychiatrist? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. It's my son, Miles. He's a cargo pilot. Makes some dangerous runs. He got ambushed by spacers. They seized the ship and took him as a hostage. His co-pilot, Lucia, managed to escape from the spacer hideout. She sent me a message begging for help. I just don't know who to turn to.
I might be forced to make a difficult choice.
You would do that? Really? Sorry if I seem a little in shock. Most people around here don't stick their neck out for others. But thank you. Sincerely. There's one more thing. My son and I had a falling out. We haven't spoken in years. If you mention me, I'm not sure how he'll react. It might be better not to. Anyway, just thought you should know. I appreciate that. Now please hurry. My son's life is in your hands.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Killian and Darcy.
If you need a job, I have an opportunity you may be interested in.
Because it's the right thing to do.
If you're looking for work, I need someone to do a job for me. Preferably someone that isn't burdened by morality. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm looking for someone that is willing to kill people. People that may or may not deserve it. For money. No questions asked. Are you that special someone? However much their life was worth. Good. My intel shows the target is at this location. Take them out and bring me proof of the kill.
Hud! You might want to get out of here while you still can. Spacers are planning a raid on this place, and it could happen soon. There's a Spacer gang that makes regular stops here. They've caused trouble before, but nothing too serious. Word is, they've got a new leader who's violent and bloodthirsty in the extreme. Ever since, they've been a lot worse. One of them threatened to shoot a patron, so I locked him up. His friends stormed out, promising to come back for some retribution. They said they were bringing everybody. I don't disagree with you, but that's not my call. Mr. Saint owns this place, and we have a contract. If he stays, we stay. Believe me, I don't want to see that happen. I wish I could spare someone to help you, but I just can't risk it. Now listen, there's no need for excessive bloodshed here. Take out the leader and they'll get the message. Good luck out there.
Sorry, I had a lot on my mind right now.
Undocking complete, Captain. Smooth jump. Nice work.
Hello. There you are. I just had to see the newcomer. See if you live up to the hype. We can talk if you like. So rare that someone new comes along. From the sidelines, it's a real treat to see everyone scrambling. It's very profitable as well. I really can't say, as much as I'd like to. It may mean nothing, but I'm rooting for you. Sorry, can't say. Hopefully all will make sense in time. Good luck. Please, just be careful. Very careful. I hope to see you at a much later date.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green. Helix green. Ready to land.
Listen,
Facial
we're all
reaction
alone
for
here.
later research.
Hello, Captain.
Should we be here? It feels foreboding.
Oh, sure.
I hope Core doesn't get too much under. Happy to even up a... Yeah, I was done too.
What's the word? Let's talk business, or you bring it, I'll move.
be your friend, like, forever.
It's not the taking off that I mind. It's the fear of... falling very fast to the ground.
Hello.
Found me a target.
And let's face it, I lost that a long time ago.
You're not taking me out! Damn it, help! Nobody's gonna miss you.
Adjusting per new data.
I don't want to die. The mantis ain't real. Out of this state domain.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
Parameters updated. Executing. Attempting painless elimination. Combat simulation complete. Adjusting.
Guns are overrated.
Adjusting per new data.
Lifting off now. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Can we get a moment? Can we talk?
Nice jump. We're right on target. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece. We're locked in.
Detecting increase in processing fluctuations. Must confirm with Dr.
Oh, the
Burrell.
smell of getting back into the harness.
I've flown pretty much everything that Valeria usually knows the latest.
Take out the leader. That should be enough. Really? You hardly look any the worse for wear. We're in your debt, friend. Thank you. We don't hear those words very often in Anchor Point. Here, compliments of Mr. Saint. Feel free to enjoy a drink at the bar. You've earned it. If you're looking to do some business, talk to Killian or Darcy.
You needed something?
Running low again.
I used to be Freestar Security. Got wounded in the line of duty. I retired, but the pension was next to nothing. Every day was the same, staring at walls and counting the hours. A living death by boredom. Nothing boring about being out here. Besides, I get to be in charge.
No, we should not. Beverage sales...
Challenges? You're asking me about challenges. Nothing serious. Just supply shortages, drunk pirates, angry spacers, bad pay, low morale, not enough staff. Oh, and how could I forget working every day on a decrepit star station that could fall apart at any moment? Otherwise, the job is a piece of cake. That's all then?
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Co. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? Oh, now you're gonna make me blush. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Yes? I clearly... have a lot to learn about this dimension.
What are you waiting for?
Hey! Hold up. So I heard what you did for the station, taking out those spacers, and since you look like you're on your way out, I was hoping you could do me a wee teeny tiny favor. Oh, you're gonna love it. Easiest credits you'll ever make. All you have to do is water a few plants and feed a little Millie whale until my sister gets home.
Cora would love this. Plants, pets, and a good book. She'd be all in.
You're the best. Here's the key to Atka's house. It's a small house on Mufreed 4, and the Millie whale's name is Millie. Original, I know, but that's my sister for you. Find me back here sometime when you're done.
Where to next?
Hey there! How is everything?
Landing struts primed, retros firing.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour.
You think
What's
I'm
up?
a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. Time to earn our paychecks. Wait. Why don't we get paid?
It's not the taking off that I mind. It's the fear of falling back.
Greetings, Captain.
That's a helium-3 facility. Well, it was back in the day.
Space. What do they do when they aren't trying to kill us? I've had enough of this. It's on. You will pay for that.
Probability of your success.
This isn't happening. No. Now. Now or just get son of a. You should be the one.
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right?
Hostiles identified.
Move it! Real!
Ending increase in
We have to fight. No shame in running for cover when your enemy is shameless.
damage detected.
Wanna mess with me and my friend? Spacers took me captive. I need help! Who are you? You're not one of them. You have no idea how happy I am to hear those words. If you're here, that must mean Lucia made it out. Thank goodness. I'm sorry, did you say my father? I haven't seen or heard from him in so long. I really didn't think he wanted me in his life anymore. Truth is, after all this time, I'm starting to feel the same way. Yeah. You risked a lot coming out here, so it's the least I can do. He was a doctor, well respected, but arrogant. My wife was about to give birth, and there were complications. The life-threatening kind. He demanded to do the surgery, but it wasn't his area of expertise. His hubris cost both of their lives. He left the very next day and cut off all contact.
Damn. Can't imagine how hard that must have been. I understand not getting along with your old man, but that's... yeah.
I don't know. It's been a real long time. I'm not even sure how much he cares anymore. Why do I have to be the one? That's not fair. Family has always been important to me. It's true. It still hurts to think about. After what just happened to me, I'm inclined to agree. There are days when the grief of everything I've lost is unbearable. You're right. I think it's time to mend some old wounds. I'm gonna rest here for a little bit, and then use the transmitter to call Lucia for a lift. I'm afraid I've got nothing to offer you but gratitude. I took everything else. The way you handled those guys was impressive.
Some items in inventory marked irrelevant, recommending disposal to decrease carry weight.
Sorry.
Best advice I ever got. Duck first, hurl insults later.
Look who it is. Ready for another adventure?
Can we go somewhere nice? By nice, I mean somewhere not dangerous.
Good to go for landing.
Hey, Dad? Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Read to you? Sure. I'd like that very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
And will you do funny voices for the characters? Like you used to when I was little?
You just try and stop me.
Good to see you.
Read any good books lately? Hello.
You got better sleep than I did.
What's cooking, good looking?
Yeah?
This is too much for the mind to truly comprehend.
Recommending increase saving conversation log.
password? Who? Huh. Come on in. We've been waiting for you.
Roman's in the back. Roman's the one you want to talk to.
Hope you got those credits.
I knew this would pay off.
So, I should have figured Euro would send a messenger. I believe you have something for me? Negotiate? Sorry, I'm an all-or-nothing kind of guy. I get it. I do. If you think we're not ready to deal with you, think again. And not a problem. Like I said, all or nothing. In on this? No, this is my plan. I figured Euro would be the one to show up at our door. Okay, that's a bit extreme. If I'm such a monster, why did I bother setting up Millie with such a plush room? Did you see all the toys and pillows in there? That little runt's living better than me.
About time someone showed up.
So much expanse, as far as the
So,
eye can see.
I believe you have...
Although in my case, the eye... I can't see very far.
So, I should have figured Euro would send a messenger. I believe you have... Nice doing business with you. Here's the key to Millie's room.
Must be nice having that many.
For a moment, my life flashed before my eyes. It was a very long moment.
Roman's in the back.
Hope you got those credits.
So, I believe you have... Nico... I don't know. And I don't want to risk anything, really. I'm not looking for a fight here. It's all right, enough of this bullshit. Why would Euro send someone to pay a ransom that they don't have? What? Who even are you? And what were you doing in Atka's house to begin with? I know them both, but this really isn't about Atka. It's about Yura. She hates house sitting. So, we thought we'd shake things up a bit. Stage a little pet napping, maybe make a few credits on the side. Never crossed my mind she'd bail on her sister and get someone else to take her place. No, it's more than that. I wanted to put this all together to impress her. I thought it would show how much I care about her. But, obviously, I failed. Miserably. Damn. Maybe you're right. Here I am trying to impress her, to ask her out, and I don't even know her well enough to realize how stupid it all is. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps telling me. I just don't want to ruin everything if I make the wrong call. Damn. I never thought about it that way. And it would be just my luck that I'd send someone out there to speak for me and they'd screw it up. I hate to say it, but you're right. I need to do this myself. I guess I owe you now. Here's the key to Millie's room. Consider it an even trade.
I have seen some views in my time. Not like this.
What do you mean the pet sitter has Millie? You were supposed to be taking care of her.
And I am. Hiring another pet sitter is taking care of her. And look, just in time. About time you got here. Where have you been?
Thank goodness you're okay.
Yeah, you and me both. But apparently Atka decided to come home earlier than expected.
Excuse me.
Imagine my surprise when not only did she beat me back here, but Millie was nowhere to be found. Don't try to change the subject on me.
Excuse me, Yura. Are you gonna tell me who these people are, or what?
I was just getting to that. Atka, this is the pet sitter I told you about. And I assume a very trusted friend. And see? Millie's fine. Right? Pet sitters?
We took great care of your little Millie, ma'am. And it was our pleasure.
Well, since she seems fine to me, I'll take your word for it. And miraculously, all my plants are still alive. You've proven yourself a far better house sitter than Yura ever was.
Oh, not the plants again. I refuse to let you guilt me over something that you regrow all the time.
Yura, never mind. We'll talk about this later. I'm sorry. No sense in you sticking around listening to this. Let me pay you so you can get out of here. If Yura hired you, I'm not surprised. Here, it's what I intended to pay Yura, plus a little extra for the trouble and keeping the plant babies alive. Oh, and since you kept Millie safe, keep the food. If you ever want a little Millie of your own, that's my own personal recipe to give them all the nutrients they need. Thanks for keeping an eye on things while I was gone.
I can't believe Atka came home early. I swear it was just to catch me slacking off. A little extra. I knew you were holding... lashing out on me.
Please, first of all.
Ready to take...
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Hello.
I hope. Thank you for offering to help. I only hope there's still time. I hadn't dared to hope. I said I'd get some credits together for you. Here you go. I wish I had more, but that's the best I could do. Again, thank you. No haggling. The prices are the prices. Fine.
Sorry. I didn't see you there.
Excuse me.
Target's marked. Get moving.
What'll it be? Not exactly news, but I'll give you a heads up anyway. Darcy's a good person, but she had a troubled youth. There was some chem use, and it took a toll. Give her some leeway, is all I'm saying. Oh, what would that be? Indeed it is. Here, it's right this way. Follow me. Now that you know this is here, feel free to come and go at any time.
What would you have us do, Warren? While I'm sure all of us would love to waltz into the Terran's base of operations, we have no idea where it is. Unless you know something we don't. Please, enlighten us.
If you would listen to me, Fat Cat, I'm not saying we run around wherever. But we can't just be sitting up in this heap of metal doing nothing.
If you two please, we have a guest.
That thing with you, it's...
It appears we're finally face to face with our Terran-killing friend.
It appears he missed one.
For good reasons, I'm sure. Come on. We have a lot to talk about.
We heard you fought those Terran bastards on the opulence of the stars. You got some guts. But you also got them for bringing one of their damned machines with you. Explain yourself.
We are Void, the veterans of interstellar deployment. Now, the Terran...
Different. Suppose we could always use different. Now that we've covered everything but our personal hobbies and whether or not we dot our I's with hearts, can we please figure out a plan to put these machines down?
As I tried to explain earlier, Mr. Warren, it may be rather difficult to formulate such a plan without further knowledge on the specifics of who we're facing. Specifics our new friend here may have insight on.
Tell us, what happened on the opulence of the stars?
Terran Armada attacked Opulence of Stars. Left no survivors. Objective: kidnapped Dr. Roxanne Burrow. Purpose of kidnapping: unclear. Assessment: clean execution. Compiling list of potential improvements.
To attack a cruise ship for a mere roboticist. Whatever plan they have, she's important to it.
Agreed. And if she's an asset to them, we need to retrieve her.
It's been a while since we've been in agreement. Which brings us back to our new partner here. You know what they say. Never say never.
Before we speak of this any further, if you are to be our partner in this mission, we must be honest with you regarding the Terran's origins. I have no doubt you know of the Colony War. During that time, there was a large battle between a Freestar and United Colony fleet at the edge of the settled systems. However, instead of following through with the battle, the commanders of the respective fleets met with one another. Last we knew, both fleets vanished side by side. As far as the public knows, the two sides destroyed one another. But as we've since discovered, they banded together to form what we now know as the Terran Armada. We don't know why they left the battle, or why they have now returned. All we know is the threat they currently pose. To say two ships disappeared with one another would create questions during our time of war. Then would come doubt. Then, conspiracies. Everything we didn't need during a time of vulnerability. That is how war works, no? It's never so simple.
Whether you still want to do this or not, you know of us and the Terrans. There's no going back now. Besides, this plan of sending our new hire out to find our missing roboticist would be all fine and dandy if we knew where they even took her.
Running beacon tracker. Error. Location not found. Running search subroutine.
What is it on about?
Beacon identified. Error. Coordinates not found. Require more data to location. Production facility.
A production facility?
If that's where they're building robots, no doubt that is where our roboticist is.
Delta, was it? Would you be able to locate this facility?
Correct. Able to locate using shipping patterns. However, must interface with more Terran systems. Sloppy record keeping. Recommending disciplinary actions.
Is this making any sense to you?
Noted. Increase memory variable on auxiliary human. Terran device contained beacon information. Location of beacon not found.
Sounds like Delta may be able to find the location to this production facility if it can collect more Terran data like it did last time.
Which means repeating how it happened in the first place.
You think that's possible?
Probability of success, 99.8%. Invoking trust protocol.
If we're all in agreement, Then you have your first mission from us. Go with Delta to retrieve additional data from the Terrans.
And destroy any of their ships while you're at it.
Once you have the necessary data, have Delta pinpoint the production facility, gather the roboticist, and return her to us.
Good luck out there. Hopefully, you won't need it.
How does it go in the field?
Oh, these young fools, so certain of their morality. What do they know, eh?
You needed something?
We're running low again. Might be time to find a new supplier, at least for the
No. I will remind them every minute of their lives they are fools. And I'll wait for the moment I can tell them I told you so.
Of course, the patrons don't like that overly much.
I did not survive the tragedy of Shinar just to forget its lessons.
No, we should not. Beverage sales are a staple of this operation.
Shinar was a research outpost built out in the far reaches of space.
And when someone draws a gun on me,
We were humble scientists, studying the land and making discoveries. It would have continued to be thus, had we not invited a stranger into our home. There was a shipwreck with a lone survivor. We rescued him, brought him back, and treated his wounds. He repaid us by stealing our ship, wrecking our comms, and leaving us there to die. All because we gave him shelter. Because we did the right thing. Sheer luck. Without food, water, we only had days before dehydration set in. But some decided to take their own lives and die on their own terms. Yes, grant me the courtesy of not spelling it out for you. Now, I must live with my actions, all because we chose to help a stranger. That's because it no longer exists. It has no more place on a map than the rocks and the trees. All thanks to a lone pirate who tricked us all. I've all but given up on finding him, but if you feel the need, here are the coordinates. I cannot speak to what you'll find there, but it may point you to what you seek. He was a real bear of a man. Soft-spoken, but forceful. What few words he used, he didn't mince. A man like that tends to get respect, but it's all a ruse. And he fooled us just long enough to give us the slip. I am against volunteering for any fight I've no stake in, yes. Once you open your eyes, see the world for what it really is, you'll realize the truth. All things you believe honorable and chaste mean nothing when you are cold and starving and crossing swords with death. I grow weary of this galaxy.
Howdy.
Hey there! What do you need? You meet Cuddy yet? That's our doctor. We had someone through here not long ago who recognized him. Seems he used to be pretty well known in New Atlantis. I brought it up with him, but he didn't want to talk about it. There was a married couple through here a little while back. They're traders who do business from their ship. Facing the adventure and the danger of the free lanes together. It's kind of romantic, if you ask me. What is it Rishi likes to say?
Whatever brought you here is none of my business.
If there's trouble, let us handle it.
Oh, another day. Goodbye.
Ahoy, Captain!
From Mars to this. I'm truly living my dream. Thank you.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. We've blown out their grav drive. You fried their engines. Their engines are down. Enemy's grav so we must be in the right place. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Opportunity can be found even in a place like this. Or perhaps, especially in a place like this. Excellent. Here is your payment. I'll be sure to let you know if I hear of any more tragic tales of lost cargo. Will that be all?
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at Gagarin.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
Maybe we should add some glitter to the engine exhaust. You know, leave a sparkle trail in space.
What's the mission?
Let's chat, Captain.
How much longer must I remain cooped up in here? I need air and grass.
Are you awake? Good.
I'll try not to touch.
We've been mining this rock since time
Recommending
immemorial.
immediate organic material harvesting.
Net construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping...
Man, could I use a vacation?
Have you ever met a pirate? Were you scared? I wouldn't be.
Do I know you? What? What do you mean? Oh, shit. What do I do? Thank you. Thank you. You'll never see me again.
I really hope this catwalk is up to code.
Gagarin was a
Like, really, really hope.
Now, we got a little bit of everything.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Hardly.
Well, that doesn't concern you. No questions asked. Remember? I have nothing to do with the Trackers Alliance. This is a contract between you and me. I'm paying you to kill people that I want dead. Whether or not they have a bounty on their head isn't my concern. Do you think I'm stupid? Answer me. I'm not convinced. Explain to me why my intel shows that one of the targets I hired you to kill is still breathing. Not this time. If this happens again and I find out, that'll be the end of our dealings together. And about the target you let go, I'll see to it that they're killed. You won't be receiving payment this time. Now get out of here.
Disabled. Grab drive spinning down. Systems green. navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
So, Miss Stay Up Late reading under the cover? Did you learn anything new from your book last night?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't really. I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain soul.
Grab jump complete.
Solomon Cove, where his stargazing
Switching over to standard engines.
responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost. We're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron, a lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
Nice jump. We're right. Landing struts primed. Retro's firing.
Recording activities for later analyses.
This. Fascinating.
It's been 3 days since we were left for dead.
I wonder
A
how
few went
big
out in
this
search of food and
so
water,
much of it.
but haven't
One
returned.
could argue that there's a
Dehydration symptoms have started to set in for all of us. Fatigue, dizziness. I recognize that outside of a miracle, this is likely my last.
What's happening? What's wrong?
It's Caruso. He's taken everything. The ship. Our supplies.
What about the food storage? The water?
It's gone, Bernard. All of it.
When is the next supply run? Home base will notice if we don't check in.
We won't get a resupply in time. He waited until we restocked before making his move. Don't you see? There is no way out from this.
No, we will find a way to survive. Trust me, we will.
Touching down.
Marking
I think I set up an
region
outpost
as
on a planet
within
like this
ideal
once.
margins for organic life.
How strange, and yet beautiful. Oh, if you must, what do you want to know? Ah, yes. In my youth, I was quite the dreamer, a full-headed romantic wordsmith, in love with the beauty of words. I roamed ever far across hill and dale, seeking knowledge beyond the veil. On foot, almost dancing, ever forward I would go, with the air upon my face and the grass between my toes. For where there were words, song and prose, ever my heart would seek. Do you mind? I am trying to be immersive here, and you're ruining it. Actually, I agree. I used to write utter drivel. I'm so glad that idiotic part of myself was removed. Ah, well, you see, when I was young, I stumbled into an ancient temple. Inside were the strangest keys imaginable, for when I touched one for the briefest moment, part of myself was absorbed in that instant. I was left dazed and confused for days, and even though I managed to find a way out of that temple, I was never the same again. My love of poetry. I know that sounds odd, but there it is. But lately, at least, I began to understand what happened to me. I now believe that the keys in that temple were conduits between dimensions that required an exchange of energy to work. In my case, the energy of my psyche. In my brief touch, part of my personality was drawn to another dimension, while something else from that dimension entered mine. Well, I was on my way to discovering the answer when I ended up here, so I have no idea, just theories. Which aren't for telling here, as such theories don't relate to this place. And anyway, in regards to the lost poetic part of my conscience, good riddance to the annoying idiot.
Hold up, stranger. This outpost belongs to the citizens of New Babylon. State your business, or kindly leave. You mean Big Hal? Well, any friend of his is a friend of ours. Head on through. You'll find him in the back, helping out with the water pump. Can't miss him. He's the one with the grimace.
Check the intake filters.
Am I dreaming? Is all this
Or I can
just a
check the
dream?
freaking valve. I think you're right. I didn't install it properly. That explains why the pump's malfunctioning.
Hopefully, in my
Good.
armchair.
Take a break to
Fanny
cool
and
off.
Flo clucking
Then get your
gaily by
tools.
the fireside.
Do I know you, friend? Oh, I think you have the wrong man. I'm just a farmer.
And while we're not looking to start anything, we will if we have to.
Wait. Not here. Not in front of the boy. Follow me. You mentioned Shinar. I regret what happened there. But I'd rather not have this conversation in front of the others. Not yet. This outpost has been through a lot from even before I came here, but as you can see, it's starting to thrive. Up ahead is the community center. We should have some privacy there. Now, let's get one thing straight. I'm not here to fight you, Hunter. But before you take me in, I just want to say my piece. The truth is, I've been waiting for you. Yes, I am the one who left Shinar to die. My crimes are many, and without redemption. But I don't fear death, Hunter. My blood is rancid, my bones rotten. If you seek my life, well, then you'll be disappointed. There's no life left to take. They do. But it'll have to wait. The others in this outpost, they depend on me. For them, my absence will be an expensive purchase. And for their sake, I will not yield. I can solve the short-term problems, but there are long-term issues at play. I had hoped to correct them, but your arrival has changed the timeline. You may know about Shinar, but before that, I spent time with the Crimson Fleet. And before that, I was one of the Promised, a servant of House Varun. All of that's to say, my crimes are many. I don't ask for absolution. Only time. I do. My terms are as follows. In exchange for my submission, I would like you to help me resolve some pressing issues here. When that work is done, I will turn myself in, or end my life. Whatever the people decide. The blood on my hands is thick. It would not be fair to leave such a decision to any one person. I would put it to a vote. Let the people of New Babylon know my crimes, and be my judge. Good. Then let me explain what comes next. When I arrived here, I found a place in dire straits. It's better now, but there's still work to be done. Repairs are needed, physically and emotionally. I will need your help with both. Doesn't take much to look. People just prefer to talk. But to the matter at hand, as I mentioned, I have a list of things that I'd like to resolve. The people I'd like you to speak with have been harder to convince. In time, I could have moved them, but perhaps a different voice may speed up the process. For one, I'd like to automate some of the work here. To do that, we need to fix the Model A unit by the junkyard. Second, we need to restore this place of worship. We can solve a lot of social issues through sermon and prayer. Human labor is costly. There are a number of processes we need to automate. There is a utility robot at the junkyard that could alleviate a lot of issues, but it's lacking a power cell. There are. You'll need to talk to Ivica, the supply coordinator. I've been trying to convince him to shift around the outpost's power distribution with little luck. Maybe you'll be able to sway him.
We'll try our best.
At this point, that's all I can ask for. He fears losing his job, but the robot's a tool. It's not meant to replace him. I have a plan, but let's handle the matter of the robot first. Not right now. Let's finish the work first. Delaying, yes. I'm not in the mindset to revisit that time. Give me a moment to finish my business here. I don't blame you if you have doubts. When cornered, it's a man's natural inclination to run. But that will not serve the people here. Making my rounds, there's much to do besides the tasks I gave you. Recently, I've been acting as the outpost leader, with Zaina retiring. It's her time. She's older and would like to return home. The outpost has voted me as her successor. That will have to change. I'll be around if you have other questions.
I pick up a lot of the odd jobs around here that other people can't do. Won't do.
Someone stole my keycard. I'd bet both my thumbs it was Sonny. I saw you talking to Caruso. I may owe him a favor, but we can't waste power cells on a piece bucket of bolts that does more harm than good. Sranie, temporary. Robots can be trusted to do work that was meant to be done with human hands. Then perhaps we are in agreement. The robot is a useless heap of shit, but the parts are not. If, instead of repairing it, you were to break it, I could use the spare parts to fix the mining machine. It's got a blown PCM. With a few tweaks, the parts from that Model A can fix it. We can use it to blast through the rock and get the ore behind it. But Caruso keeps insisting the robot is better, and then I won't overrule him. One word. Magnets. The robot likes to go to the junkyard and dig for spare parts. If you turn on the magnet while it's searching, it will scramble its egg. Odiebi, and what am I supposed to do for work then? Get out of here!
Look at this place. It's so strange. But the sky... It's beautiful. Daunting, but beautiful.
Welcome, new listener. We are here to guide you on a special journey toward relaxation and meditation. Brought to you by Chunks. Relax your shoulders. Feel your muscles. The skin on your face. The softness of your tongue. Now imagine your tongue gliding over an 8 by 8 centimeter
Steady
cube.
on now.
A chunk.
It
It might taste like chocolate.
Someone needs to do the same for
It might flow like wine.
What's up? You know, another weirdo in the camp. Lucky me. Name's Sunny, with an I. I run the farm here. Also, I'm kind of a bitch. Nah, I think I just like being one. Cool thought, though. I'm a farmer, but I don't like it. It's boring and tedious. And so I got to thinking, this sucks. Why can't a robot do this shit? I know, I'm a genius. So here's plan A. You head over to the junkyard and get Rusty over there working for me. Yeah, Rusty. He's a robot. Cool. Cool. To get the robot juiced, you'll need a power cell from the generator. This key card should let you gaffle him. Don't ask me how I got it. Let's just say my fingers be hella fast. Just not while picking crops. Kicking and screaming, basically. My parents forced me to come here and live with my sis after I got into some shit back in Neon. Joke's on them. Now I shovel shit for a living. Kill me. Doesn't say much. Super creepy dude. I don't trust people who don't talk a lot. Then again, he did fix the irrigation and brought supplies for my sister, even if they were hand-me-downs from a different outpost. So, he's only kind of a dick? Mm-hmm.
Once we finish the outpost business, we can settle ours.
Just look at this place. It's like a painter's wet dream.
So, you've come back. Have you reconsidered my offer to scramble this robot's eggs? The magnet will destroy the hard drive. But I only need the components. It will be fine. Bah! Machines around here are always breaking down. At worst, it will look like a well-meaning accident. Caruso will be pissed, but he's all about making lemonade from lemons. Once he sees the power upgrade, he'll accept it. Begrudgingly. You can't murder a machine. Do widzenia.
The mineral content of this producing suitable sustenance for your species requires a titanic effort.
I'll make my daily rounds. I trust you can keep our discussion private. Good. I know Ivica thinks it'll replace him, but there's plenty of other work to be done for a man of his skill set. The community center is a perfect place for sermons and prayer. The problem is the local pastor, Yates, has been accused of theft. He says he's innocent. I believe him. We'll need to get him sober and out of prison. A strong moral center is the backbone of any settlement. Religious guidance provides it. I'd start with Yates himself and Sasha, his jailer. When you're done, find Caspian. He was there during the theft and has information I'd like you to investigate. We'll talk more later.
Widening gyre.
Yates is the town preacher and drunk. Right now he's doing both in jail. Fine, have it your way. Rot in this cell for all I care.
Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world.
I'm too old
the
for
blood,
this shit.
Nor dread nor hope attend a dying animal. A man awaits his end, dreading and hoping all. Is it? They're not even my words. Who's to say what's well about it? In fact, I find myself struggling to find value in anything written or spoken. Words are the cheapest currency, after all, and so easily counterfeited. If that's your way of asking me to shut my bloody mouth, then well played. The floor is yours. What brings you, stranger, to this humble priest? I am accused of stealing supplies, but I contest that notion. I am not a thief, but a victim of theft. What has been stolen from me is my faith in justice and goodwill. So Hal has not yet given up on me. A saint, that man. I would say angel, but I no longer believe in such things. I take it he wants me to lead the house of worship. Then I must disappoint him. Even if you were to find the supply thief and clear my name, I have lost it. My faith. So if Hal wishes me to preach, then as a wise man once said, he's shit out of luck. As are you. If that is your wish, my dear Sisyphus, I will not stop you. Talk to the guard and clear my name. Perform thy miracle. I've no clue who you are or what brought this on. But as the bard says, fortune brings in some boats that are not steered. He would give you the shirt off his back. Do you know how I know? This shirt I'm wearing. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
If you need medical attention, talk to Grace. She'll set you up. Hal put you up to this? It's an open and shut case. Yates is obviously the perp. The guy wouldn't know sobriety if it kicked him in the privates. He stole calamite from the supply tent. It's a rare, unique material that can be used to craft stuff. I talked to Caspian about it. He was the one working the tent when the supplies were stolen. 1, he's always high. 2, the theft stopped as soon as I locked him up. Oh yeah. Sunny Kim says she saw Yates creeping around the supply area on more than one occasion. Then he's gonna have to make amends with whatever god he serves, and quick. All right. Let me know if I can answer anything else. Big Hal is good people. He also knows a lot about weapons. First thing he did when he got here is fix the sights on my gun. My cop instincts tell me he used to be a military man or something. But he's a very private person. Do you mean if I've got security training? Not really. I started out as the neighborhood watch. The whole thing was originally supposed to be on a weekly rotation. But every week I was the only volunteer, so it ended up just becoming my job. Stay out of trouble now.
Pizza's good with a wrench, but boy does he like to complain. My dad founded this place, but he passed a while ago. I didn't know him well. Oh, nice. Are you gonna help us bust Yates out? He totally didn't do it. Just ask Hal. Yeah, I'll tell you what I told Sasha. So the night it all went down, I was organizing the supplies over here, trying to get my system right. That's when I dropped a box of mason jars. So I tried to pick up the broken glass and put it in this box, and I cut my fingers. Stupid, I know. So now there's blood and glass everywhere, so I turned to look for a broom. And then out of nowhere, I feel this sharp, jabbing pain in my neck. I start to turn around, and then boom, I pass out. Oh yeah, I've seen people in crime shows use animal tranquilizers. That juice will knock out in a Sealy's. Hal wanted to look in the dumpster bins for anything suspicious. But then the water pump broke and, yeah, that's when you showed up. Yeah, Hal and I thought it would be best to lock it down until we could do a little sleuthing. But if you're on the case, I can give you the key. Cool, here's the key. If you find anything, I'd check back with Hal on what to do next.
really have a lot to learn about this dimension.
How are you holding up? You being here is kismet. The Reaper coming to collect. I just thought I had more time. Let's take a look. Surgical gloves, and there's blood on them, and a syringe, possibly a tranquilizer. This seems to corroborate what Caspian told me, provided the blood is his. We could take the items to Dr. Kim to verify, but she's the only one with the equipment and expertise to test the blood and find a match. I see. We may not have a choice. She's the only one who can analyze the blood sample. Very well. Deliver it to Dr. Kim. See if the blood matches Caspian's. If so, it validates his story. In the meantime, I'll be here. How so?
Well, before
Once we finish the outpost business, we can settle
now
ours.
I am waiting, and it's killing me.
Hopefully you won't have to wait much longer.
These late nights are doing me in. If you need patching up, I can help you. Oh god, no. I keep all chems, syringes, and equipment under lock and key. Medicine is a powerful tool, but one easily abused. I've come here on a research grant. Settlers living on the fringes provide a lot of interesting data. How does the gravity, weather, and nutrients found in alien environments affect the human body over time? In exchange, I provide medical services for the group. Oh, what do you have there? Surgical gloves and a used syringe. Did you find these in the trash? I would advise you against handling such things. Not unless I have to perform surgery, and that hasn't happened in months. But I do occasionally dissect local fauna to see if they can provide anything useful. I can do this for you with the caveat it's likely contaminated at this point. The result won't be conclusive proof of anything. That being said, I'll still try to provide an answer for you. It'll only take a second to get a result. We can just mix it with a serum here to see if it produces antibodies. Looks like a type AB positive. As a matter of fact, that would be Yates. And I believe he's already in custody. What do you think? Did he do it? What? Why would I do that? If you're going to make such a heavy accusation, I hope you can back it up. I get your point. And I'm not saying the sample is foolproof, either. Yates might be innocent, like you say. I understand it's important, long-term. I just... True, I can see why it would look suspicious. You're right. I am the most qualified here. I can see where you're going with this. There's no motive, though. Why would I need to steal? Look, I'm just going to be frank with you. Do you have any... It's that obvious, huh? Yeah, Sunny's the one who stole the Calamite. She asked me to synthesize them into chems, but I refused. When Yates took the fall for that, I thought it'd be no big deal. But Sasha took it too far. Anyway, there. You have the truth. So what now? Are you going to turn my sister in? Or is there room to negotiate here? You say I took the Calamite for medicine, but forgot to log the transfer. We blame the whole thing on negligence. In exchange, I'll give you half price on medical treatment. And I'll owe you a favor. I'd feel better if you took something, but fine. You're still in bed with me regardless. Here's the Calamite. That should be enough to clear Yates. Just keep your end of the bargain.
All right, Hal, I'm here. What's this big break in the case you pulled out of the rabbit's hat?
Not me. Talk to the newcomer. They've been investigating on my behalf.
All right, out with it. Hal says you got some new info that'll exonerate Yates. Well, I'll be damned. And where did you get this? You expect me to believe that after what happened to Caspian? The man was drugged. True. And if the doc vouches for your story, then I'll take it as gospel. You hear that, Yates? It's a miracle. You're free to go.
Sometimes miracles are just people doing their jobs.
Yeah. Don't stomp the ice, Yates. It's real thin.
It seems thy act of God has been performed. I thank you for having faith where I had none. During my time here, I've thought a lot about what I want to preach. And I am leaning toward making this place a community center only, free from theocracy or doctrine. What do you think? Shall we change the house of worship to a community center? You were the one who freed me and restored my faith. Who better? Very well. From now on, the community center will be a place of discussion and social gatherings. I suppose I should also thank Hal for his part in this. Not sure where he went off to, though.
You have some nerve dropping this on me now.
I'm sorry, Zaina. I meant no malice. I only seek justice for my crimes.
And what about the people here? Do we not get a say?
That's why I suggested a vote.
What you're asking for is a trial. But fine, if you want a damn jury, let it be us. After a year here, Hal was voted in as a citizen unanimously. He's been invaluable. Then it's settled. We're putting it to a vote.
As long as I'm given the opportunity to confess. But in the interest of fairness, I don't know for certain what happened to Shinar after I left. Perhaps the visitor would be better served to speak to that.
If such a person exists, then their testimony would be more than welcome. For my part, I'll try to get the word out about the trial and what it means for this outpost, especially given recent events. Oh, and one other thing. If the vote ends up a tie, I'd like you to break it. Because you're the most neutral party here. You've seen Shinar, but you've also seen what Hal's done for us here. Thank you. Keep in mind, it's still a democratic process. Regardless, it looks like we have a long day ahead of us. We best get to it.
Just keep your end of the deal. Why? Is he sick? That's a heavy accusation, but I know better than to doubt you. I assume you have proof. Interesting. Well, in that case, I just have one question. Am I free to vote the way I want to? Or are you telling me how to vote, per our deal? Really? I didn't expect that. Well, I guess I'll go have a chat with Zaina, see which way the wind's blowing. Goodbye.
So much expanse.
I'm free. The air smells sweeter. Foul still, but sweeter. That male, it feels divine. Ah, I see. So Hal has confessed. He confided in me long ago. I never spoke a word of it, of course. In his own way, yes. But now that Hal has come forward, the greater question, of course, is what to do about it. I shall, to the best of my meager abilities. Hal wants to be executed, but I wonder if that is what is right. But I digress. In closing, I will leave you with the words of Clarice Lispector. Who has not asked himself at some time or other, am I a monster, or is this what it means to be a person? Well said. Either way, I don't know if Hal Caruso is a good man. I don't know if the act of becoming good constitutes atonement. But when the vote comes, we will have to decide for ourselves what he deserves.
Yo, I heard Yates was freed. Nice work. Yeah? He's amazing, right? No way. I know he hasn't talked much about his past, but I know what he's done here. This outpost wouldn't be here without him. There must be some mistake. Well, we've got to vote for his freedom. There's no other vote to make. Even if what you're saying is true, he's changed. Are we really gonna punish him for something that happened like a decade ago? No, there's gotta be another way. I just have to figure out how the vote is gonna go down and change it. Yeah, I was doing maintenance on it, and I messed something up with the valve. I just rush through things sometimes, and it always bites me in the ass. Later.
Was it you who fixed that blasted robot? That thing is better as spare parts. Good man. Works hard, keeps to himself. But I take it that's not what you want to discuss. Huh. Doesn't surprise me. What does that have to do with me? Well, if he's done something that serious, he should answer to the law. Still, based on his work ethic, he's a changed man. Exile might be the best option. Either way, I will do my own research and vote when I know enough. Do widzenia.
I have seen some views in my time, but not like this.
Can't believe we got visitors coming at this stuff.
Excluding, of course, that one time I went to that necromancer disco. That can never be topped.
He's great. Works day and night and doesn't bitch. I wonder if he's single. Gracie? She got all the brains in the family. That's okay. I got this cool hat, so joke's on her. But yeah, she's my sis. We look out for each other because at the end of the day, if blood don't have your back, who does? How Caruso is boring. You trying to bore me to death? Oh, snap, for real? Is he like a serial killer or some shit? A vote sounds amazeballs. Think of the drama. I gotta get a Vitsa to build us one of those old school guillotines. We'll stick Hal's fat head inside, and it'll be just whoop. Then we can all place bets on how far it'll roll. I always do. But you did do me a solid with Rusty, so Maybe I'll do as you say. Favor for a favor. That was boring.
Ivica says Sunny is lazy, but I think it's an act. She does. Big Hal's one of those guys who speaks from his chest. Sometimes it feels like he can knock you back with his breath. He's been real busy as of late, hasn't he? Well, what is it this time?
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Big Hal? Sure, he looks intimidating, but that man wouldn't hurt a heat leech. Did you talk to anyone else about this? I'd hate for word to spread if it ain't true. Fair enough. If what you say is true, then yeah, the law's the law. But I need to hear it from Hal myself. Stay safe.
Here I thought I'd just ease into retirement.
I will turn myself into the guard and await the outcome.
Do not tamper fertilizer deployment protocol activated.
Time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Don't get nosy about the paper. We don't like that around here.
You again? Did you ever find Shinar? Yes. A lot of very good people were lost. Brilliant minds. And to think, the one responsible for the deaths is still roaming free. What? You found him? And how is he? Dead? Tortured? No? These are good enough for that man! Outsiders will not know the pain that man has caused. But I suppose that is why you are here. You want me to bear witness. Understood. Give me the coordinates, and I'll put the nail in his oversized coffin. Reformed, a scorpion like Hal Caruso will never change his nature. But I will tell him in person, thanks to you.
Hal's confessed to some serious crimes. This isn't that simple.
Pretty big mistake, though. How do we know he's not gonna do a sequel?
And how do we know Shinar wasn't dead in the water? You heard him. He wasn't even there when they died.
This bickering is pointless. Let's just have the vote and be done with it.
This is stupid. Hal isn't.
I did not have this on my bingo card, I'll tell you that much.
O great serpent, who brings the shrouding, forgive this trespass. Guide me on this next journey, so that I may see the light and become promised once more. We meet again, Hunter, and it seems my time has come. It is the word of Janan and the will of the serpent. I am a deserter of House Varun. As such, I have not followed the serpent's path for many years. But here, on the eve of death, prayer comes natural to me. I suspected you would. I didn't see what became of Shinar, but I can imagine. No ship, no comms. Dehydration sets in, some choose death. Others are forced to make harder decisions. Because I didn't want to be followed. The body can only survive without water for 3 days. Make no mistake. I took their supplies, knowing they would die. I was not, but he'll have his vengeance soon. That is a complicated question. When I left Shinar, I was afraid of being discovered. Then, I came here, befriended the people, and every situation became a mirror for what I'd done before. I do not feel guilt for the dead, but I feel fear when I imagine the same fate happening here. And they are braver souls than I. Looking back, I never valued life. Not mine, not theirs. This outpost has changed me. I see value in life, but that is not the same as being worthy of it. That, I leave for the people to judge. A fair question. I will say that everywhere I've been a prisoner. Even at Shinar, I was a prisoner to my own fear and paranoia. I never felt such bondage here. I don't know if it was the right place or the right time, but I chose to stay. Changed? A man does not change who he is. I'm the spy who deserted House Varun and the pirate who stole for the Crimson Fleet. And I am the one who left Shinar to die. I am also the man who has given his blood and sweat to this outpost. All these things are true. Caspian will likely vote for my freedom, but the rest, I'm not sure. I've asked that you have a vote as well. You've seen what I've done, whereas the others have only heard. I would like to say yes, but the reality is, I had countless opportunities to tell my story. Until you came, I never did. Indeed. When we first met, you seemed prepared to leave my fate to the others. You know how you will vote? I see. Then let the verdict be fair and just.
A vote? Anything other than execution is a waste of time. A vote? A vote, 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 a vote.
I did not have this on my
I'd love
bingo
to see
card.
it, Hank.
Execution is a waste of time.
I worry about this outcome.
Hal is
All I have to
innocent.
say is,
And I'm gonna make
nobody's
sure
above
he's
the
free.
law. Not even Hal.
If everyone is present, we can begin. All right, you've all had time to think this over. Many of you have talked to Hal and gotten his side. And I know some of you think we're rushing into this. But for the sake of the outpost, I'd like to resolve this now. On your ballot are 3 choices: execution, exile, or exoneration. Now, if anyone wants to say a few words, the floor is yours.
The man's confessed. We all know how we are voting. I have work to do, and this is keeping me from it.
Fair enough. Anyone else have anything to say?
Damn straight. Hal is one of us. And I say he's a free man. Any other vote is a betrayal.
Thank you both. I think we can all attest to Hal's contributions here, but that's not why we're having this vote. On that note, I'll ask one more time. Would anyone else like to speak? If there are no more words, then it's time. Let's begin the vote.
Look at this place. It's so strange. But the sky. is beautiful. Daunting, but beautiful.
For what it's worth, I will be voting in accordance with Hal's wishes. I disagree with the decision, but I will honor his choice.
Citizens, if all the votes are in, I'll cast my vote and we'll begin the tally. Like all of you, I've given this a lot of thought and done a lot of soul searching over this vote. And for full transparency, I will be voting for exile. Now, to count the votes. It seems we have a tie. We've decided that in this event, the visitor, as a neutral party, will break the tie. The floor is yours. What say you? Very well. The people of New Babylon have voted for exile.
No shit.
Hal Caruso will be given transport off-world, at which point he is permanently banished from this outpost. You can say your goodbyes or go back to your tents, but the decision is final. I know this process hasn't been easy, but it's over now. New Babylon will continue to grow and thrive in spite of what happened today. That was stressful. There's going to be a lot of conversations in the coming days about how to repair things. Looks like I've got no choice but to see it through. The ballot box is still there. See for yourself. We'll do our best to move on. At least with the community center up and running, there'll be a place to gather and talk about it. In my mind, communication's the only way to turn a wound into wisdom. I was hoping to talk to you about that. Hal said if the vote shook out this way, he wanted you to escort him out of here. For what it's worth, I agree. You've got a ship, and we can pay you the fare. Goodbye.
You return. I trust the vote is done. I am. There's no need to delay its coming. Then I have but one request. I would like you to take me to Shinar. I will live out my days there. I cannot turn back time, but I can try to rebuild what I destroyed. The ghosts of Shinar will not forgive what I've done, but they will witness my will to change. But no other place I see as fitting. If you grant me passage, I will do my best not to be a burden. Lead the way. We'll talk once we get to Shinar.
bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist.
Grave markers. So many of them. I don't even remember their names. It doesn't matter. I don't know what comes next. But I will honor the vote and continue to live. Not likely. I aim to live out my days alone. But I will not shun those who seek refuge. No, I don't think the dead would want me to perform such an insult. I will repair only what I need. It will not be luck, but toil. Before we part, I want to say this. I am grateful for all that you've done, for New Babylon, and for me. I hope that I can someday return the favor. Until then, I wish you safe journeys.
Just look at this place. It's like a painter's wet dream. I don't know what comes next, but I will honor the vote and continue to live.
This landscape feels like a dream. Am I dreaming? Is all this just a dream? If so, where will I find myself when I awaken? Hopefully in my armchair, with Fanny and Flo clucking gaily by the fireside. That would be nice.
I don't know what comes next, but I will honor the vote.